Hey everyone, happy Pride. I'm super excited to go through this workout with you. So thank you, Krista, for asking me to do this. What we're going to do today is called an EMOM. So every minute on the minute, we will do a certain move. And I've split it into 3 different blocks. So we will do a warm-up, and then we will do a 5-minute block, rest, a 5-minute block, rest, a 10-minute block, and then our cool down. All of the moves today can be modified, so you feel free to do what works best for you and make this workout your own. So as we go, I'll show you some of the different modifications and just do your best. So every minute I will give you a rep count to complete, and that is just a goal and a guideline. I will be cutting you off at 40 seconds every minute, just so that you have at least 20 seconds of rest before we go again. So let's get started with a quick little warm-up. We are going to start with jumping jacks. So again, I choose to work out barefoot. Personal preference, you do what's best for you. And I'm just going to get my timer going here. So we will get started. Okay, so we'll just do jumping jacks. And again, if you need to modify, stepping out is perfectly acceptable. We're just trying to get our body temperatures up so we can hopefully not get injured as we go through this workout. So next we're going to do torso rotations. So feet shoulder width apart. Try to back up a little bit. And you just hold your arms out and rotate. Lift your heel and feel that stretch through your core. So today we'll be doing full body. So that's where we want to get everything nice and warm. Okay, the next one is going to be butt kicks. So it's just that. You want to bring your heel to your butt. You can do this as fast or as slow as you need to stretch out those quads and get those legs warm. And then we'll do arm circles. So bring your arms forward, stretch out those shoulders, take a few deep breaths, and then reverse. Take your arms back, okay, and then we'll go back to jumping jacks. And we're just going to repeat all of the moves again. Okay, torso rotations. Lift that heel, turn those hips. Okay, butt kicks. And arm circles. Catch your breath. You should be feeling good and warmed up. And reverse those arms. Okay, so our first move is going to be a push-up to a shoulder tap. Okay, so you'll do a push-up, come up, tap each shoulder. You can modify this, as I said. So maybe you want to do push-ups on the wall. That's fine. On a counter from your knees, or a full push-up, whatever works best for you. But you're going to do a push-up and shoulder tap. And I'd like you to get 8 of those. Okay? So we'll go in about 10 seconds. I will cut you off at 40 seconds if you don't get your 8 done. Just do your best. Okay? And 3, 2, 1. So hold your core tight, your butt tight, lower to the floor, and then tap those shoulders. And when you're done your 8, you rest, okay? And if you're not quite done yet, this is your 40-second time. So stop now. It's okay if you don't get your reps in. You need to make sure that you're taking the rest between sets. So we will rest for 20 seconds. Let our heart rates come back down. And we go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go for 8 again. Okay, then you rest. So this is time, 40 seconds. Stop now if you're not finished, and take your 20-second break. We're heading into the middle round because we're going to do this 5 times. So we'll go again in 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go for 8. And then we rest. And that is your time. 40 seconds is up. Stop now. Over halfway. 2 more rounds to go. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Go for 8. You got this. And that is time, 40 seconds. Take your break. 1 more set. And then we get a couple minutes of rest to get our heart rates back down. So we're going to do 8 more. Push up, shoulder tap. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups are my most challenging move, so I am also struggling through this last set. finish all 8. Because you will get rest at the end. Oh. Okay. And that is your minute. So now we are resting. You can get up on your feet. Rest on your feet. Walk around a little bit. Swing those arms. Stretch out that chest. You just did 40 push-ups in 5 minutes, which is quite the feat. I'm going to tip my camera a little bit. So take this time, move around, walk around, catch your breath before we do our next 5-minute block. So our next block is going to be alternating side lunge with a squat jump. And again, we're going to push for 8 reps. Okay, so what that looks like, take a big step out, push your butt back. 1, come to the center, squat, jump. And then we alternate sides. Butt back, center, squat, jump. Okay? So we're going to start that in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go for 8. So that is 1, 2. Okay, if you need to modify this, you can come to the center, squat, heel lift, take the jump out. If you need to take the squat out, you can just come here, lift your heels, and go. Whatever works for you. Okay, and oh, we have 5 seconds left. Sorry, I miscounted the clock, that's okay. Stop now. That is your 40 seconds. We'll take a 20-second break. Gather our heart rates, and we'll do that 4 more times. Okay, so we have about 5 seconds. We're gonna go again. 2, 1. Lunge, center, jump. Lunge, center, jump. Side lunge. When you're doing the side lunges, you want this leg to stay straight. Push your hips back. Okay, that's your 40-second time. Take your break if you're not done your 8. Walk around, catch your breath. You will recover a little bit faster on your feet. So I know you probably want to sit down. Try not to do that. We're going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's 40 seconds. Time. Catch your breath. Two more blocks of this. And we go again in 2, 1. Lunge. If you need to do the heel lift, do that. I'm going to take that modification for this round. to try to catch my breath so that I can keep talking as we do this. Okay, that's your 40 seconds. Time. Take your rest. We're gonna do one more block, I think. Hope I didn't lose count. Okay. This one you'll have the whole minute to get your 8 reps. In 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, squat, jump. Other side, squat, jump. That's 2. So keep going if you don't have your 8 yet. You have another 15 seconds. If you're done, rest, walk around, catch your breath. And that is time. So we'll have a minute and 20 seconds here to rest before we do our final block, which is a 10-minute block. So we're going to do 2 moves, and they'll both be on the mat. So I'm going to tilt my camera a little bit. So we will start with heel touches or toe touches, lying on our backs. And then we're going to do plank jacks. So, my clock stopped, so I guess we're getting a little bit extra rest just so I can get it to a good time so I can keep track better. So take some deep breaths. The first move is heel touches. You're going to lay on your back, lift your shoulders and neck up, and reach for your heels or your toes as far as you can. So you're going to do this for 30 reps, and so 15 per side, and then we rest, and then we're going to do plank jacks, okay? So we have about 10 seconds, so get yourselves ready. Okay, so we're going to go for 30. You want your shoulders, blades off the ground. When you're done, you rest. Okay, and I will call you, and that is time. So if you're not done, stop now, take your 20 seconds. Your next move is plank jacks. So you're going to get into a plank position with your feet together, and then you're going to jack them out, jack them in. That's 1. You want to hold your back flat, and we're going to go for 30 of these as well. 3, 2, 1. If you need to modify, step out like this, each side. That's perfectly fine. When you get to your 30, you rest. Okay, I'll call you at 40 seconds to stop even if you're not done. So 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Take your 20 seconds, rest, transition back to your toe touches. So that was 1 whole round. We have 5 seconds. And we're going to do 30 of these again. Shoulders up. And then rest when you are done. So you should be feeling that in your obliques, on your sides. And that is time, 40 seconds. So stop, rest, transition, back to our plank jacks, where we're gonna go for 30 again in about 10 seconds. So modify as you need to modify. Make this work for you, okay? So we're going in 3, 2, 1. So you want to hold your back flat. You don't want to arch your butt up or hang it down. Nice flat back. And when you're done your 30, you rest. That's time. Take your rest time now, even if you're not done. And transition back to our heel touches or toe touches, however far you can reach. Catch your breath. We go in 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're done your 30, sit up, rest, get ready to transition back to our plank jacks. This is our middle block. We're halfway through this 10-minute block. You can do this. That is time, 40 seconds. Take your rest and prepare to go again. Okay, so we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank jacks. And when you're done your 30, you rest. 2 more rounds to go. That's time. Stop. Take your 20 seconds of rest to transition back to our heel touches. Deep breaths. We go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 reps. And when you're done your 30, sit up and rest. Take deep breaths, stretch out if you need to stretch out. And we're gonna get ready to go. That's time, 40 seconds. If you're not done, you stop now. Deep breaths. We go into plank jacks in rest when you're done your 30 reps. Okay, that's time. Take your 20 seconds. Transition again into our last round of these. So we're gonna go for our 30 heel touches in 3, 2, 1. So again, you want to make sure your shoulder blades are off the ground. That you're bending from your obliques to get your 30 reps. And then you rest. So this last round of plank jacks, if you're up for it, I'll give you a challenge. Let's see if we can go. Time now on the 40 seconds, take your rest. So when we start again, if you're up for taking this challenge, we'll see if we can do just 40 seconds of plank jacks instead of 30 reps. So challenge yourself, see if you can go. If not, do what you can. Your best is always good enough. All right, so let's go. Now, let's see if we can 40 seconds. Nice strong backs. Hold your core tight. And jab your feet. About 10 seconds to go. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Rest. And now we do our cool down. So, get up on your feet. I will just have to change my camera angle a little bit. So we're going to cool down. We'll start with some deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5 deep breaths. Okay, we're going to go into a chest stretch. So link your hands behind your back and push them away and push your chest forward. Okay, you want to stretch out that chest after those 40 push-ups. Okay, then we'll go into a tricep stretch. Take one arm up behind your back, straight down, pull it with the other arm. Deep breaths the whole time. You want to be reaching that hand right down the middle of your back, stretching that out, and then change arms. Stretch the other tricep again, pushing that hand down the middle of your back as you stretch out that tricep. Deep breaths. Okay, then we're going to go into a quad stretch. So if you need something to hold on to, that's okay for balance, but you're going to take one foot in your hand, pull it towards your bum, push your hips forward, and you should feel that stretch in your quad. And then we'll switch legs. Again, you can hold on to something if you need to. My balance isn't great. And push your hips forward, stretching out that quad. Okay, let's do a few more deep breaths. So breathe in. Breathing out on your way down. Do a couple more. And that's that. I hope you all enjoyed this sweaty EMOM workout. I had a lot of fun making it for all of you. Again, happy Pride!